Ladies and gentlemen, come gather round, come gather round, come gather around. Previously, we fitted a car cover from US Car Cover for my 61 Chevy pickup. I probably have a video link somewhere, wherever YouTube has me put video links now, because who knows. After the fitment of that cover, I was really impressed. This is my Lotus Super 7 replica. It's not the real thing. It's a fake. It's a replica. The Caterham dealer in BC calls this an imposter. So we're going to try and fit a cover that should fit a Lotus Super 7 on my fake Lotus Super 7 and see if it works. We happen to have it right here. Let's go.
But it's been sitting for a while, and we need to clean all the dust and everything off so that it's presentable, or at least doesn't get scratched. Hey, you're too far away. Come over here. Yeah, over here. Come on. Good heavens. Who's operating this thing? And yes, Southern America. That's snow. And we wash our cars in the snow up here, because why not? I mean, it always snows. Canada's just too darn cold. It's always fun watching people get in and out of these things. It's hilarious. So, yeah, we're washing it. I do have one of them frost-free water outlets in the garage, so I can have hot and or cold running water any time of the year. And you can see from the steam that it's warm. Well, the water's warm. It's not warm outside. It's cold. So we're washing it. Usually, like you can get these, a lot of people build these with polished aluminum. I just did satin, so I tend to clean it with a green scrubby. And that's about it. Probably have a video somewhere where I fixed the fender from somebody not seeing me in their Brodozer in a parking lot and smacked the rear fender, and we fixed that. But that's another story. So, washing it's pretty fun. I usually wash my vehicles once a year, usually in March. It's not March. So I'm doing this for you. Enjoy. Like, share, subscribe. Then we've got to clean up, put it all away. Well, let's try this cover out, eh? All right, break it up. Back to work. Where'd you go? Oh, wet. Wet and cold.
So this thing is not dimensionally correct. It's a smidgen wider and probably a smidgen longer and probably about the same height, but it's close. So there should be enough movement in the cover that it will fit this. So we're going to take a look and find out.
So the fabric and everything is relatively close to the box with no real insulation, so slice gently. It comes with an extra little strap to hold it together, some grommet bits, thing for the radio antenna, which we don't have, some string, a cable, and there should be hidden inside a padlock to keep it a bit more secure. Instructions, tells you how to deal with it, how to install it. There's also a little bit of warranty information and cautions with it, how to wash it. The whole thing is pretty handy there. It's all vacuum sealed, and we can shake this puppy out. And you just throw it over. And at least on the other one, I hooked it over the front first and then pulled it over the back. And it actually goes this quick, this easily. And for giggles, I hooked up the straps. There's two straps that go underneath the car, one in front of the back wheels, one behind the front wheels. Let's take a look at that. Instant replay. Not in slow motion though. Just to look at that action from another angle. And then toss the cables on the other side. The car is only like 3.5 inches off the ground. 3 inches at the bottom of the oil pan. So it's a little bit of a challenge to strap this all together.
So I will say it fits the Super 7 quite well. I imagine it will probably fit any 7-esque variant like a Birkin or a Caterham or a Westfield or a Dax or whatever you can find. It will probably work. It works fine here. It also is, since it's a small cover that isn't specifically for the 7, but is a small car cover, I can see how they've stitched it that it'll probably fit MG midgets possibly fit MG midgets, but it's definitely small cars. So check the dimensions of your vehicle with the dimensions they say on their website, but this thing fits pretty good. It's not tight like a nitrile glove on a hand, but I want to keep this thing protected mostly from in here, dust. I don't usually have a lot in the way of mice showing up, but I don't want it to get filthy while it sits for winter, because this isn't exactly an all-weather car. Though I have driven it down to -5 Celsius. That was brisk. Now I want to pack it back up so I can push the car here where you are, and then I'm going to rewrap the car for winter and probably even the next couple of years because I got other things going on. So we're going to see how easy is it to unwrap the car and put the stuff away, and then I'm just going to wrap it up again. Here we go.
So the instructions tell you to flip the sides up till you have about a 2-foot wide bundle. I know in metric that would be about 60 centimeters. But I got pretty close to 2 foot, and it fit the back in the bag. I could probably go a little bit tighter than that. Yeah, up here in Canada we use metric and imperial. We're kind of crazy like that, but it depends what you're measuring. Throw it over the front, it hooks over the front wheels, snug it over the back, bada boom, bada bing.
So, the Super 7 replica, my lethal low cost, is tucked away for another Canadian winter. For you folks down south, that red machine's a snowblower. I know, I may have to demo how that thing works someday soon. But if you're looking for a car cover for your classic vehicle or something unique that fits the dimensions of the various covers that US Car Covers makes, I bet you they got you covered. So, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you again.